Okay, today we are going to see something more about evaporation. You know that evaporation is a process that is concerned with the conversion from liquid to gas, and this thing takes place at any temperature, and it also takes place on the surface of the liquid. Now, once we have this, we can go into the factors that actually affect the rate of evaporation. So today's video is dedicated to that specially. So we are going to see the factors that affect the rate of evaporation. Right? So we'll just take a look at what are the factors. Now suppose you have washed your clothes and you want to dry them. So you have some wet clothes. Okay, here these are wet clothes. So water is dripping from them and you want to dry them. Okay. So what would be the best way to dry these clothes? Will they dry quicker if you leave them in this manner, or will they dry easily if you spread them out like this? Say, if you spread these clothes out, say on some washing line, so there's a washing line and you put some clips over here and you let this outdoors to dry. In which way will the clothes dry faster? You can easily understand that the clothes will dry much more faster in this manner. They will not dry fast if they are kept in this manner. So why? Because here there is greater surface for evaporation. As evaporation takes place only on the surface, so greater the surface area, faster is the rate of evaporation. So we are going to put down the first point here. The first point is greater the surface area, faster is the rate of evaporation. Right. So greater the surface area, faster is the rate of evaporation. That is what we have seen from this example. Now the second thing is that in which case will it dry faster? Will the clothes dry faster if they are kept in some shade, or will the clothes dry faster if they are kept out in sun? So if they are kept out in sun, we have two conditions. One is if the clothes are placed in the sun, will they dry faster when placed in the sun? Or will the clothes dry faster if they are kept in shade? In shade. You can easily understand that the clothes will dry faster if the clothes are kept in the sun. They will not dry faster if they are placed in the shade. What does this show? This shows that the rate of evaporation is faster where the temperature is higher, and the rate of evaporation is slower where the temperature is less. Okay, so we'll just write it down. So higher the temperature, faster is the rate of evaporation, right? Now the next thing that we can consider is, in which case will our clothes dry faster? Will our clothes dry faster if it is, say, a rainy weather? Will it dry faster if it is a rainy weather? It is raining, or it is not raining but the weather is very humid. So if the weather is humid, will it dry faster? Or will it dry faster if the weather is dry? You will easily be able to understand that by your experience that our clothes will dry much faster if the weather is dry. So in this case the clothes will dry faster. But if there is humidity in the air, if there is moisture in the air, then the clothes will not dry faster. So we can conclude that the rate of evaporation becomes less if the humidity increases. So we can write that down also. So we have the third point. Greater the humidity, slower is the rate of evaporation, right? And finally, what can you say about the situation in which, say, we are letting our clothes to dry suppose we are putting our clothes to dry, which will dry faster? If there is some wind, it will dry faster, or if there is no wind, then it will dry faster. So if there is some wind, will wind make our clothes dry faster? So will wind make our clothes dry faster, or no wind will make our clothes dry faster? You will clearly appreciate that if there is wind, then our clothes will dry faster than a situation if there is no wind. So we will say that this is better for the clothes to dry rather than this. And hence we can conclude that greater the wind speed, we can conclude that greater the wind speed, faster is the rate of evaporation. Okay. There are many other factors that also affect the rate of evaporation, but that is beyond the scope of our course. So we'll concentrate at present only on these 4 factors. So this is the video that is related to the rate of evaporation and the factors that affect the rate of evaporation. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come back in our next video where we shall see some other things related to this chapter. Thank you.